Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve. Today's review is going to be on the movie here next to me. We have Don't Breathe. In this, we have Stephen Lang. This is a second time watch for me. I watched this around the time it came out, which I believe was around the same time, a little bit before the first Quiet Place, because honestly, those are two of my favorite, scary horror films that I've seen probably in the past while, years wise. I'm not a big scary movie person as it is, but just because I think a lot of them are not good. But anyways, a little quick summary into this is, so a group of thieves break into an old man's house, find out he's got a stash of money and they want it, and he ends up turning the tables on the kids. So first thing first about this, man, is Stephen Lang is such an underrated actor. I feel like I'm just going to name off a few of the things I've seen him in and was like, dude, what? Well, let's see here. Avatar, Tombstone, this, he was in a Steven Seagal movie. I've seen him in more than that, and the things I see him in, I'm always like, dude, Stephen Lang he's awesome. So this was another one of those. The only downfall for this that I was like, dude, his accent that he's trying to have or whatever, it ain't working. It was not working for me. The other thing I do like about this movie is how straight and to the point this movie was. This was an hour and 28 minutes long. So it wasn't like it was taken forever, and yeah, it literally went there and got there. The one thing I did think was kind of funny was how he kept recapturing the chick, which I get it. That dog, Cujo style dog, was humongous. That part was crazy when she was like in the car, almost out of there, and the dog was like just on the car. I almost feel like the dog was scarier than the dude, honestly. Like, that thing was big. The thing I also do like was that there wasn't a whole lot of noise scares or that style thing. I don't care for that stuff in movies. I really don't. Even though I know at the same time that was kind of what A Quiet Place did, but that was because the way their movie was done, it worked. And the one final thing that I will say, my favorite scene in this, just because of how well I feel like it was done, considering, was the pitch black scene where their pupils were hella dilated, and he was like, it was an even playing field for him because he knew certain areas. That's why he was like hitting the wall when he was in one spot and then spinning the fan when he was in another. That was very clever. I like that. Director in this, we have Fede Alvarez, who also did Alien Romulus, which I have not seen, and he also did Evil Dead, the 2013 version. Haven't seen that either. So this, I guess you could say, is my first introduction into this guy. I do want to see Alien Romulus, although I have heard not as great things as the previous Alien movies. IMDb gave this a 7.1 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 88%, so that's pretty solid. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I enjoyed this movie for the most part. I liked how quick it was, how, like I said, you literally turn it on and then you're like, wow, it's already over? What? I like when movies are like that and they get to the point perfectly. The one thing that I was like, oh man, how in the world does the old guy get away with saying that people broke into his house when he literally had bodies that were dead in his house? I mean, I know he could get rid of them and whatnot, but he was injured. I don't know. That part was a little weird too. Box office 157 mil on a budget of 9.9, so that's very impressive. A $9.9 million budget. I wonder what Lang got paid for this. 147.1 after that. My interesting fact is Stephen Lang wore contacts that apparently obscured his vision, which is totally understandable. And then during that scene that I was talking about, the other two actors wore ones that made their pupils look hella dilated and also obscured their vision. That scene, that was crazy. That was to me, that was probably the scariest part of the whole movie, just because it was like, dude, pitch black, and then you can't breathe, or they're gonna hear your breathing and you're just like, and then your heart starts pounding like, whew, man, no way, no way. But anyways, that's it for that. I did forget to mention in the start, this is my first Halloween watch. I'm starting on Halloween movies, but there might be one that's not Halloween. My boss bought me a movie. He's been begging me to, bothering me to watch. Easy. He's been bothering me to watch it, so I might get that in there. So I haven't really thought of a cool title, so I'm just going to say Halloween 2024 movies. So it might change next week or next movie, but right now it's just Halloween 2024. So stay tuned. Up next, most likely, will be this movie here, Death Becomes Her, which I have seen this before, but stay tuned for that. You guys have a good day. Like and subscribe. Check out my letterbox. You know the routine. I'm actually getting ready to possibly go purchase some more movies. So, like I said, always check it out, man. And 5-0, baby. Real quick. See this right here? We're 5-0, boys. That's it. All right. See you guys. Have a good day. Bubblegum out.